Penguin time, baby. Let's go Pens.
Hey, the NHL is back, boys.
Oh, dude, I love it. The league gets in its own damn way all the time, but you know what? I love the feeling of ice and a vulcanized rubber on a sheet. It's beautiful.
Yeah, a little puck. It's a little puck.
Mm-hmm. Get to see Connor Bedard for the first time.
It's a little biscuit. It's a little black biscuit.
Mm-hmm. That you shoot really hard and hurts like hell.
Oh, my gosh.
It hits you.
You know what's crazy is like my favorite thing is when the puck's been on the ice for a long time
and it
starts to rubberize. No, and it starts to warm up and it starts to do crazy stuff. And then, because I mean, when they put them out there, they're frozen. Like they're frozen hard as shit.
Yeah.
And then, but when they get warmed up, it's a sight to see for sure.
Oops. Speaking of which, we threw out our affinity bomb, and Miami is definitely going to need Jeebus for this one. Praise the knees. Praise the Jeebus. Hallelujah. God help us all. Miami is locale of the week for not kneeing. Here, let me show you what Miami should have done. Look at this. This is called the human knee. This is what you should have put on the ground. You know, when you are a 3rd and 10 with less than 40 seconds left, and, you know, you could have, and there are no timeouts, you use this, and you go into victory formation. Look, Kaepernick had the right idea. You take a fucking knee. That's what all you do. And that's why you lost the game, and you probably lost your ACC title ambition. So have fun with that.
That was one hairy knee right there. That was
yeah.
That was very hairy. Let's compare knees real quick.
This is why you pay us the big bucks. This is why you watch, kids.
I mean, mine's still pretty nasty, but like that's Oh, look at that hair! Like you got a whole wool sweater on there.
I didn't even realize it was that hairy. Mine's like,
oh my god, you've been sweating in that fucking in your sweatpants.
No, actually, no. Like it's
no. How does it look like that?
I don't know, probably just because of wear and tear.
What is that? Somebody said knee boners. Knee. I think I saw. Bones.
Yeah. Look, here. Like I think this is your ACL. This is your tibia. This is your fibula. And here's the part where Mario Cristobal should be kissing because he's a fucking moron.
What an idiot, dude! Like, why do you not come out in V formation? What was he trying to prove?
Here, look, it's Russell Wilson. High knees. That's what you do. It's all about the knees, man.
It's all about the knees. All right, let's.
If this were Monty Python, he would be tormented by the knights who say knee.
That's pretty funny.
Like that's all it is.
It's pretty funny. All right, let's.
Knee highs, baby.
Ni hao, which is Chinese.
Yeah, that's what he should be speaking. He should be going to Guangdong.
Ready to learn Chinese, buddy. All right, we got a Tiermaker here as the super chats. Oh, you changed it. Why'd you change it?
Well, I wanted to do that. Well, I thought I did, but you changed it. I guess.
No, you changed it to the wrong thing, you moron.
Oh, fuck off. You
fucking hairy kneed fucking idiot.
Okay, baldy. I didn't realize you weren't just bald in your head. You were bald in your legs, too. You shave down there? Jesus.
I don't shave my fucking legs. What are you talking about?
I don't shave my legs either, asshole. Guess what?
You're a fucking weirdo. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Right. You call me a weirdo? Dude, you're the one.
The tiers are. Read some super chats while I do the tiers.
The King Barrel Maker. Locale of the week should be Mario Cristobal. Baltimore is a close second for the awful performance, but Mario wins for that inexplicable idiocy. Oh, yeah, he's easy locale of the week, dude. It takes a special moment to separate locale of the week. That was definitely locale of the week. And Tampa Bay officially wins the first game of the NHL season 5-3 on an empty netter by Nikita Kucherov.
No, it's over.
Oxinator, congrats to you, Tree, for being the only member of Clickbait Sports to have their team win this weekend. Doubt you expected that to be the case, though. Dude, the Steelers should have lost by 30. I still don't know how the fuck they won that game. I don't.
I don't know how they won.
That's Steelers.
How are they 3-2? How are they?
Well, it's simple. Nick Chubb injury and Deshaun Watson sucking ass. Josh McDaniels and the Raiders. And then the Ravens dropping 9 passes and John Harbaugh being a fucking idiot. This team should be 1-4, maybe 0-5. Like, it's just that Tomlin voodoo bullshit. It's like, it has nothing to do with coaching. It's just the other team self-destructing or splash plays. Like, that's all this is. It's been like this for the past 5 or 6 years. It's both like hilarious and just groan-worthy at the same time. It is so just, it's a mixed mood. You know what I mean?
Didn't TJ Watt pull like every ligament in his hand? Like,
yep, he had multiple ligaments pulled, and he's still going to play because he's just like, fuck it. I don't care.
He's just like, I don't care.
Red Rhino 49. Swifties and NFL fans can agree on one thing: turf fields need to be replaced. Yeah. I think that was a troll account, but you know what? That's wise. Maybe the Swifties can get rid of the franchise tag too.
Yeah, I don't even care that it was a troll account. Like, I'm just fine.
I mean, that was actually, it's like, whatever. Let's go with it. It's like, you know what?
Yeah, Swifties have the right idea.
Christopher Stokestad, official petition to change Bears level trash to Caleb Williams would rather stay at USC. Honestly,
Caleb Williams is going to go wherever they like. You want to be the number one, right? Like, you're gonna go.
I'm going to be honest, like, if he falls to Chicago, I still take him. And to be honest, I would try to work both Fields and Williams into the system. I think you can do a lot.
You would have to trade Fields. Like, you would have to get something.
But, I mean, ideally, you'd want to like him as like a running back / QB2. But like, I don't think he's going to accept that.
You would have to kiss and titty him, you know? Like, just put him out to pasture.
Yeah.
All right. And then what do we have? One more. Read James Amadei.
James Amadei. Hey, everybody. Notre Dame lost to the Louisville. Yes, Marcus Freeman left the game plan in South Bend. Let's run into a brick wall for 4 quarters. Now we have USC at home. We will pull it out of our ass. Dude, USC's defense is dog water. They suck. The only reason why they won that game is because in the second most idiotic thing, you have a 2-point conversion that needs to be done. You run a toss play to the weak side. What the hell are you doing? I don't get it.
Yeah, well, Notre Dame has been shit for a while.
Oh, Notre Dame is over.
But I love watching them lose.
Oh, everyone does. They should have lost to Duke, but they fucked up on the final drive.
Don't forget about bench warmer brew, people.
Oh, yeah, dude. I love
coffee. Winter's coming. Hey, listen. Fall's coming around. You're going to want that fresh.
Fall's already here, baby. It's 60 degrees out here, man.
Yeah, I know.
Winter isn't the only thing that's brewing. You know what else is brewing? Bench warmer brew. I had some actually today. Still pretty tasty, even though I've had it for like a year.
This morning I had to
still potent.
Put on layers. You know, I was pretty upset about that.
What do you think I have these long pants on, dude? It's cold. It got cold on like Friday, Saturday. It was like nice 80 degrees. And it's like, oh shit, I actually have to cover up my AC unit. And it's like, damn, it's sad. Well, time to put on the furnace.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to yawn. I just do.
No, sorry, it's just you're imitating the Carolina Panthers offense. You're good.
Yeah,
you're good.
Frank Reich. All right. Let's start with what seemed like a year ago. A game that everyone has kind of forgotten. The Bears and the Commanders.
The Commanders' defense sucks.
Jack Del Rio needs to be tossed into the
sun. I think it's Rivera too, dude. I mean, that defense, like, you're running man coverage. DJ Moore is just Fields is just chucking it to DJ Moore. It's like, oh, he's down there, and then it's like, well, nobody can cover him. Emmanuel Forbes is he ain't good. He is not holding his own against the league receivers.
The other
second straight week has happened.
In watching that game was the Commanders. I'm sorry, Redskins. The Commanders have way more talent. Had way more talent on the defensive side, especially their front four, and they were just letting Fields like shred them. Like,
and not even that. They weren't even getting they weren't getting pressure on Fields. Their Bears O-line looked sturdy, which is crazy. But I mean, with that talent on the roster, Deron Payne, Montez Sweat, Chase Young.
They would do is like they would force 3rd and longs, and then they would go soft zone, and then Fields would just pick it apart. I'm like, what are you all doing? Send the house.
Yeah, I mean, Fields is. I mean, it's either that or he finds DJ Moore and they miss a bunch of tackles, and DJ Moore is running in space for 50 yards.
That was hard to watch. It was really hard to watch, especially in a game where everyone thought that what are the commies or football hell? Right?
No, they trash. They trash. When you lose to the Bears, you trash.
I think the Bears are still trash. Don't put too much into that win.
I mean, you do play the Vikings next week, and the Vikings they're in deep shit of their own. Bears can win that one too.
They trash,
which is crazy to think.
Yeah, I know. A rival game too. I might lay on the Bears.
Yeah, honestly, you should. I mean, Justin Jefferson on IR. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I don't know why this is acting up. All right, Bills and Jaguars. The Bills. Okay, this one's funny. The Bills didn't fly across the pond until Friday. So if you've ever traveled going this way, like if you go from west to east, yeah, it takes a while to recover. Like it's not like going from east to west where the next day you're pretty much fine. You go west to east, like it takes you a while. Like you basically lose an entire day of travel because you're wide awake while the sun is down. Like you become a night owl basically, and then you wake up like you haven't gone to sleep, but it's morning, right? It's super weird. And then you try to get acclimated. They had a practice or a walkthrough on Friday. Then they have a rest day Saturday, and then Sunday the game's at 9:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. They just weren't ready to play, and they got and the Jaguars had been over there for 2 weeks already. They were on London time. They were just like, oh yeah, and they were ready and alert, and they just fucking handled them. So yeah, the Bills are still division. Not going to put them up to Super Bowl, but this was a trap game if there ever was one.
Jags defense really clamped them down. Yeah. I mean, I was thinking it was like something like 7 of 11 drives had less than 20 yards for the Bills. Like it's very uncharacteristic, very one-dimensional game. They couldn't get anything going in the run. And not to mention, they've suffered several key injuries on defense again. Matt Milano out for the year. Daquan Jones out for the year. So that's 3 big pieces you've lost in 2 weeks. I don't know how many more you can take back there.
Aren't they signing some players?
Josh Norman. Yep, yeah, Josh Norman. You remember him? He's back from the spirit realm after being taken there by Derrick Henry. First time he's played since 2020.
He's 35 now. Can you believe that?
I mean, he's not what he was, but I mean, it's depth. You need something back there because Kaiir Elam, he ain't looking good either.
No. All right, let's read. Oh, wait, one more game. Sorry. Oh God. The Saints and the Patriots.
Oh, I mean, we're not giving excuses for the Jags, for the Bills. Like, the Jags played well. Their defense clamped down.
Dude.
I mean, the problem is with the Jags, the red zone offense has some issues they need to work out. Like, that should have been uglier. But, as I said, the Jags defense came to play.
Yeah, they did. That would be a distinct advantage. Like, if the Jags were stationed in fucking London forever, like, they would come in and it would be a tough place to play in London because of
you'd have to spend the whole week there.
Yeah.
In a hotel.
Yeah. Yes. All right. This one is it's time, really. The Saints and the Patriots. The Patriots are trash.
Yeah, they might be Carolina Panthers trash at this rate. Because, I mean, their offense is puke. Like, it is bad.
Oh, my God.
And, like, these are the worst home loss, I think, since 1969 or ever for the Patriots. The worst back-to-back stretch in Belichick's career. Mac Jones looks like a deer in headlights. His O-line can't block. There are no receiving options like Juju Smith-Schuster. Like, apparently it's a non-factor now. I mean, and then the defense, you've lost your 2 best weapons. I mean, dude, you have nobody to trade. Like
nobody.
Yeah, nobody. Like it's
you're not going to get rid of Mac. You're not going to get anything for like. Why would you trade Mac Jones?
You'd be lucky to get a third for him right now. His value's at his lowest.
Right. He gets benched for a second week in a row, which is
they still think he's a QB1, but at this rate, it's like
could you trade like Josh Uche? Like, could you trade
maybe? I mean. You just brought J.C. Jackson back.
Yeah.
I mean, you trade probably Kendrick Bourne, but you're not going to get much for him. Hunter Henry, you're not going to get much for. Ramondre Stevenson, but I mean, what are you going to get for him?
Their one win came against the fucking
The Jets.
Jets. Like the Jets.
Oh, they're guaranteed to beat the Jets though, so they'll get at least 2 wins.
But the Jets had like their worst game. Like they're just coming off of the adjustment to Zach Wilson. Like it was just timing for them to fucking beat that ass.
Yeah,
beat that ass. All right. Where do we put the Saints? Are they like division now?
Division or wild card? Because I mean, I think that said more about New England than New Orleans.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I think New Orleans might probably be pissed just because they still stuck with Pete Carmichael out there. But
yeah, I wouldn't put Atlanta at the division level. The NFC South is so bad, dude. So bad. Yeah, I'll put them at division. They look like to be the class. Well, no, actually, Tampa's the. Okay, all right. Let's put them down at wild card. They're a possible sus wild card. Card. All right, back to the supers.
Yeah, buddy.
Let me get a drink.
Jared Oberfeld. Sorry, NFL teams. Lol cow of the week goes to the Miami Hurricanes. Even I knew that kneeling would have won the game, dude. You put on Ask Madden, they'll tell you QB kneel. Yeah. A 3-year-old that knows anything about football just says take the knee, end the game. Like that's just poor time management and just poor understanding of the situation. That should get Mario Cristobal fired with cause. And I don't care how much he's owed. Like you pull something like that, you don't deserve anything. You should be paying the university for that shit. Like it is just that's just inexcusable.
Yeah, that is not cool.
And you had so many recruits, and you're like, "Wait, you're not kneeing? Why would I come to this shithole?"
Yeah, you're gonna cost me my nil money. You know what
exactly.
I mean? Like, come on, dude. Sorry, I had to get a little drink.
There's at least 25 players currently on the transfer portal. Pardon our friend Chisco. Did you hear about the fans who drove from Philly to Atlanta dressed as Braves fans and threw trash on the field? Oh, wait, it wasn't us this time. Oh, dude. Braves fans, like, they were petitioning to get the playoff structure changed. They're fucking babies. And then, oh, wait, they actually had a comeback game. Okay, now it probably doesn't mean anything now. It's like, I'm sorry. Here's the reason why, like, a bunch of teams lost. Minnesota's a pretty good team with strong pitching. Baltimore is a young team, pitching questions out the wazoo. Houston, Texas Rangers are having, like, pretty much really strong hitting core, and they're already leading 1-0 with 2 runners on base and 2 outs. Philadelphia is the best team remaining out of the wildcard teams. Like, they had 90 wins. They could have won several divisions. And Arizona is just – they're probably like a hot team that just had a piss-cold July, and the Dodgers' rotation's wrecked. That's why, like, all the home teams are quote-unquote cold. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Beast of Metal 1989. I don't know if you guys did your NHL picks somewhere else, but I promise I dumped mine here like they're garbage cans. So here you go. We did not do our NHL picks yet.
We did not do predictions.
It is such a crapshoot this year, man. Like there are a lot.
We do it before the playoff, but playoffs.
Talking about playoffs. Urban Alvarado. Knees. It's football, not math, dude. Even the math would tell you to take the knee, dude.
Yeah.
There are no analytics in the world that justify running the ball with 30 seconds left and no timeouts. Unless it's a 4th down. That's the only thing, but it was not 4th down.
It's not. It was
and Christopher Bawden. When the Cowboys lose, America wins. Love you guys. Scooter better not miss clickbait, and please do a welfare check on Brandon and Tom. Yes. I mean, dude, that just showcased how like elite the Niners are. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, the Niners are fucking good, dude.
Like Dallas is good, and San Fran's just like way above them.
Yep. Danny DeVito. Oh, that's cool how he spells that.
Nice.
What's good, Tree and 5? Tomorrow's my 21st birthday. Yay.
Happy birthday, brother. Don't get too drunk.
Super Mario could have coached better than Mario Cristobal on Saturday. A lot of dunks on Mario Cristobal tonight. I love it. And Ghost Dog 814, my uncle. By the way, happy 21st, buddy.
Yeah, happy birthday, brother. Don't get too drunk.
Yeah, finger bang a stripper. My uncle, who is a Jets fan and saw the Jets' only Super Bowl win as a kid, was at my house on Sunday, and his roller coaster of emotion during that game was priceless. Yes, that was a very interesting game.
It was a game. It was a game.
It was a game. A game happened. Titans at the Colts. The Colts win, but at the cost of Anthony Richardson. Looks like his season is done.
No, he might be out for like a month or so. I mean, Gardner Minshew's not much of a downgrade, to be honest. That's why you had a quality backup. I think he manages the offense pretty solidly. The problem with Richardson is it seems like he's made of glass.
No one is surviving that. Maybe Ben Roethlisberger could survive that hit, but he landed right on his shoulder. You saw his shoulder just go.
Oh, yeah. Like it went limp, and it's like,
No one's like, even Aaron Rodgers.
And that's throwing shoulder, too.
Yeah. Like that's nothing. I remember that time when, what's his name? Burfict landed on fucking Ben Roethlisberger's shoulder, and he just got up and threw a pass. But like Big Ben had like an incredible pain tolerance. I don't know what it was with him.
The tornado in the world.
Yeah, remember when he was on a motorcycle and he just went through somebody's windshield or some shit?
He nearly died that day, though.
Yeah.
You have to remember that.
Yeah, well, he just was like, "Oh, I'm good, man. Guys, I got this." Okay.
Somehow.
Anyways, what do we do with the Colts? Are they going to win?
No, I'd say Jacksonville's still a division.
Yeah. Maybe the Colts are a wild card.
Wild card football hell. They're in that fringe. I'm sorry. I like Tennessee's not really super impressive to me, but they do have a good win against Baltimore.
And the Colts are
this is a tough call. It's a tough call.
I would put them in football hell, actually, because the Chargers somehow are going to sneak into the playoffs because that's how things work.
Yeah, they're on the fringe. Like another win or two, they'll go up to wild card. Yeah. But I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll see. We'll see.
And then the Titans are garbage, dude. They're football
hell. They are football hell epitome. You have a 4th and 1. You run Derrick Henry, but you run him to the outside by the tackles. Like that takes away his main strength.
Yeah.
That's weird.
And
then you couldn't stop the Colts on 3rd down, and guess what? You screwed.
You're up here. Ravens and the Steelers the most. All right. So the Steelers scored 17 points. How did they score the 7? It was two touchdowns and a field goal, right?
No, it was no. I wish it was field goal, safety, because you always have that splash play that comes random. Another field goal, and then Kenny Pickett turned off the headset to Matt Canada and managed to throw with authority in the final 2 minutes.
Got a touchdown.
I was watching that at my brother's house. Like, he had family over, and I sat around watching. We're just sitting there like, at halftime, we're just sitting there like, how are the Ravens only leading by 1 score? They should be leading by 20 or 30 right now. They were like, and most of those drops, they said they had 7. It was more like 9. And most of these were like gimme drops that just like, and it's just like, you're just sitting there like, how the hell are you dropping these, dude? It wasn't even the defense or the schematics. They were just dropping things left and right. And apparently they had no drops throughout the year. And I'm like, what the hell? This is the kind of bullshit that gets Mike Tomlin over 500 seasons. And this happens like, shit. I'm just sitting there like, how the hell did we win? And
at one point...
the worst part is like Canada's not going to get fired now, at least for the rest of the year. So it feels more like a loss.
And everyone hates this dude. Tomlin is the only guy that likes him, right?
Well, it's probably the ownership too. It's who do you think? As I said, who do you think hires these guys? It's Tomlin. So
So at one point the score was 10-8. Like that's ridiculous.
Yep. It was. It was. Baltimore should have put that away a long time ago. And then what happened was John Harbaugh went for it on a 4th and 2 when you could have gone up by 2 scores. And it's like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Apparently, it was an issue with the center, but that's on goaltending again or coaching again. Sorry, I'm watching the Pens game. That's coaching because it's supposed to be a situational. Well, I'm watching it in the background, you dumb shit. You ever think about that? But I'm also saying too, it's Lamar, they have a gift because Gunnar Olszewski's somehow still on the team. Lamar throws his worst pass of the day. It's like, dude, I get your receivers can't catch, but it doesn't mean you have to throw it right to our cornerback.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just done from there. It was one of those games where it's like, how the hell did we win? A part of me thinks that Mike Tomlin is like a master of the dark arts, and that's the only reason why he has these inexplicable wins every single game. There's no other explanation. Just there isn't. I mean, the Steelers are technically leading the division, but they are the epitome of football hell.
They're technically leading the division.
Yes, they are, because they beat the Browns and they beat the Ravens. They have a better divisional record. They are such football out.
Division.
And the Ravens, I refuse to put them in division just because they keep self-destructing. I just want to put them in trash for that performance, but I'll throw them in wild card.
All right.
It's fucking stupid because like the Ravens should have crushed that game.
Okay, fine, fair.
Yeah. I want to put them in Panthers trash so fucking bad, dude.
Yeah, it's true. Sorry.
Yep.
What do we do with the Ravens? Are they
wild card? Oh wait! I said the Steelers were football hell. The Ravens are wild card.
Okay. Oh yeah. The Ravens will get. They're not going to drop that many passes. Okay.
As I said, I want to put the Ravens in trash so badly.
So bad.
Because this is the second time they pissed away a big game, like Indianapolis too. Like they pissed it away too. And this is a recurring trend of the Ravens over the past like 5 or 6 years.
Why is Mike McDaniel in with Matt Canada and Matt Eberflus? Mike McDaniel's not getting fired. Did you mean Mike McCarthy?
Mike McCarthy or Pete Carmichael?
No, who made this poll?
That was not me.
Oh, is that Nick?
Might be Nick, or it could be Dodge.
One of the mods. So Mike Eberflus is getting fired first.
Oh, Mike Eberflus. I think I saw it.
Yeah, somebody put Mike McDaniel. I think they meant Mike McCarthy. Yes.
Yep.
Matt McCarthy.
I think we should fire Ron Mexico.
Yes. Ron Burgundy should get fired.
Right.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah. That has to be, because
All right. Redo the poll, whoever tried that.
Okay. Whatever you kids do.
You kids and your things. Matt Mexico.
Kaepernick should be Miami's nail-down coordinator.
All right, we read all these. This one here. Ziegler may have gotten laid off.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry you got laid off, brother.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And you guys make today better. Time for the Broncos to sell everything outside of Wilson. Nah, they have nothing to sell. They sold off
Pat Surtain and Justin Simmons.
Get rid of Pat Surtain.
Oh, dude, like if the Steelers could get Pat Surtain, I'd be jumping on that shit.
Judy's gone.
Oh, Judy is oh yeah, he's making random tweets about I don't care about no goofy lol.
Yeah.
Sad goofy.
What's his name? They just activated the tight end. What's his name?
Penguins scored. I think they scored.
Oh,
they scored. Let's go.
Get out the towel. That. Get the towel.
Well, they're gonna replay that. They're gonna rechallenge that. That went in. Dude. Come on.
All right, Justin. I hope you get a new job, man. I hope you. Yeah. You know, it's like you get dumped and then you get a new girlfriend.
Oh, dude, that is a goal. That went off the back crossbar. That's an easy goal.
David Benjamin, the Niners are going to poop all over the Browns Sunday. I can't wait. Being a Browns fan is never easy.
Deshaun might not play. So if you do, you get Houston Roughnecks legend PJ Walker as your starter.
NPR, how about them frauds? Real talk, though. Sunday night showed that the 49ers are in the upper stratosphere while the Cowboys aren't.
Wait. But Micah Parsons was out here saying that they're equal, and it's like they just had a couple bad breaks. Didn't you hear? It's like, no, I'm not owned. I never got owned. We just need more everything. That's all you need. That's all it is. I mean, yeah. I'm not owned.
I'm going to call this guy JFK from now on. On tonight's episode of Where's My Alcohol, let's play Who Wants to Win the Division. You know what EJ and Brett did?
Yeah. They shot some Malort.
Malort. Every time that the Bears scored.
And they weren't expecting them to score, and they scored.
Right. They did it as a joke. Malort. That's not light alcohol. That's
heavy shit, man. Yeah, that's what they drink every weekend to numb the pain.
Yes. Boy, did they get numbed all right.
Oh yeah. Like there are probably some bad hangovers, man. That day.
Yeah.
Woof. We might need to do one of those some days. Like instead of Malort, it should be something like Everclear.
Yeah. Oh God. No, dude. The only time I drank Everclear, I think I was like 20. I took one shot and I vomited it.
Oh, dude, you didn't mix it? Shit.
No, somebody dared me to just take it like straight, and so I took it, and then it went into my stomach, and I immediately vomited. I was like, no. I was like, that was so disgusting. I've never felt so awful in one shot. Like it was poison.
Yeah.
I was like, who drinks this shit?
Oh yeah, like I mean, trust me. Like if you're an alcoholic or something like that, you find ways to get the most efficient way of alcohol. Sadly, that or you're in college and you need a mixer.
Frightening.
Oh, by the way, if his name's JFK, who's on the grassy knoll?
Blake Blevins, go Pens. Also, that's the ugliest knee I've ever seen that hasn't been destroyed by Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, don't worry. We can get Lawrence Taylor to destroy it.
We could get that.
Trust me there.
All right. Panthers, Lions. The Panthers are the worst team in the NFL.
They be trash. And now there are the rumors coming out that David Tepper meddled. Like they were really supposed to get CJ Stroud. And the only reason why they're saying that is because CJ Stroud looks good. But Tepper meddled at the last moment that they got Bryce Young. That's the rumor going around. And it's getting a lot of people.
But Young was like known as the number one for a while.
But it was Young or Stroud. But still, like apparently they were looking at Stroud.
Wow. They made
a long time.
Made a big time mistake. They should have got CJ Stroud.
Well, it's too early to tell there, but at the same
time,
Texans. Like, Bryce Young has nothing around him, dude. Like his O-line sucks. His running game has gone nowhere. His receivers have no separation. I mean, that offense is just it's bad. Like it's puke. And Bryce Young is literally in the naked run of Dark Souls on his first try. Like that's all it is. It's like, well, Bryce Young, congratulations. You're going from one of the best schools in the country, top 5, top 10 in your senior year to utter trash. Have fun.
Here, I got a picture. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I can get this up quickly. I got a picture of Bryce Young's weapons. Hold on. Here we go. Here they are. Here's his weapons. He's throwing to Adam Thielen, dude. Like
the thing is, that's actually more dangerous than the weapons he has on display. Those sticks can hurt you.
Yeah, those sticks could actually cause you pain. Adam Thielen is his number one target.
And Adam Thielen was never a burner. He was always a possession receiver.
He's a high motor guy. He's a hard work. He's a first guy in, last guy out.
He's a lunch pail guy, and he's in his early 30s, so he's on the decline.
Lunch pail. These are all codes for white wide receiver, right?
No, white wide receiver. No, it's just like random white grinder. That's how it always is. It's like
high motor. Just puts his head down and works.
Blue collar player,
right. Student of the game. Just sneaky athletic. That's another
great word, intangibles.
Yes, intangibles. That's right. A guy you would let date your daughter.
Right.
Fucking racist.
I wouldn't say it's racist. I think
it is racist.
Stupid. It's just it's nice to say like they have no talent.
How many code words for a white guy can you have? Come on.
There are too many, man. But at the same time, it's like, would you rather say like, oh, this guy's fucking trash?
Would you?
That's all it is.
Right. But like you would never refer to someone like it's so funny how the attributes like based on race change. Like yes, student of the game is someone, a lot of guys are student like Patrick Peanut Tillman was a fucking sponge of the game, but no one ever said they'd be like, wow, he's surprisingly intelligent. You know what I mean? Like they would say shit like that. And I'm just like, what?
Surprisingly intelligent?
Like, what are you talking about? He's an intelligent person. You don't have to put qualifiers on it.
Yeah, it's like Richard Sherman and saying it's like, wow, he's surprisingly cerebral.
Yeah, he's not.
It's not like he's a very articulate man who went to one of the best universities in the country.
And they always had to bring up that he was the salutatorian. Like, who cares? He's smart. He's. You don't have to bring me his credentials because he's black, right? And he has dreads. Just tell me he's smart. I can figure that out by listening to him for 10 seconds. You don't have to tell me that.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, dude. All right, where do we put the Texans? Are they trash?
I'd say they're football hell. They're football hell because like CJ Stroud's really good. I think they have a gem. I think he could be something special. But at the same time, I think there's still a lot to do. And the Falcons, like as I said, I had them at the division to start. I think they're wild card because Desmond Ridder actually looked pretty good, which is crazy to think.
It is the Texans. Yeah.
With their weapons, like they actually threw to Drake London and Kyle Pitts, which is crazy.
Yeah, and they're
I'm like,
actually
whoa,
gonna
you
use Bijan too.
Yeah, well, they've been
Crazy.
using Bijan for the last couple of weeks, but at the same time, it's like, whoa, you're actually using your weapons? Arthur, please keep using your weapons. Please.
All right,
Don't keep throwing it to Kadero Hodge.
Yeah. Just because.
No, we don't need to see Olamide Zacchaeus.
Sometimes though, like the third option is the only one that's open because your main options draw that kind of attention, like especially if you empty it doesn't necessarily mean that you get it to your best guy. But all right, Giants and Dolphins. The Giants are trash.
They mega trash, dude. Like your offense has nothing.
And
your defense actually put in work, which that's the sad part.
Yeah, they did. They actually had 2 turnovers. They had a score.
3 turnovers. They had a
3
fumble,
turnovers. Yeah, and they had
that pick under 2-yard pick six.
Yep, and they still lost. They still got smoked. And the Dolphins are a Super Bowl contender back to being a Super Bowl contender. Sad times in New Jersey.
Are the New York Giants Panthers level trash right now?
No, they're not that bad. Because here's the thing. Okay, the Giants are going to lose to the Bills, and they're going to be 1-5. But then they have some actual winnable games coming up. Like, here's the thing that's going to be really annoying is they could get to like 4-5 and start the hype train all over again, and then they're going to play the Cowboys and lose, and their season's going to be over. So, like, trust me, everyone's
Commanders,
panicking.
Jets, and Raiders. I mean, Jets are going to be a tough out because of their defense.
Yeah, but that's a winnable game. They should be able, to hang with the Commanders. They usually play the Commanders well.
I think they go probably 2-1 at best in that stretch.
Okay, but still, like, say they get to 3-6 or something, like they're going to win enough games to hype up that Giants Cowboys game. They're going to win, like the NFL, like the script writers will have it so that they just kind of claw their way in and make that game relevant, and then they lose and they shit all over my heart and the false hope is gone. And I'm fucking just disgusted by all that.
Well, you're trapped, so have fun with that.
All right. Anyways, where are we with the supers?
We are on Ranson Sean. Even with the bye week, no fan base wants their team to lose more than the Chargers, just to get our double agent of a coach fired. Yeah. I mean, dude, like that's how the Raiders took that over this week. So I think I saw more Raiders fans pissed that they won than if they lost.
It's a fantastic description of fucking Brandon Staley, a double agent. He's just working for the other side.
He's working for the Rams.
He must be stopped. All right. Spartan win.
Yep. Cowboys did treat the 49ers game like an NFC championship game by not showing up to it. Oh, dude, if we're talking Niners and great moments, I think we still have that clip up here. Let's play it again.
Final play, it looks like barring a penalty. Prescott over the middle of the Turpin. Gets smoked right away, and that'll do it, the 49ers. And on the last...
Cowboys got destroyed. So Turpin...
That was how the game went for them, pretty much.
Yeah. That was
Zeke Elliott just getting bulldozed. Yeah. That's how the game went.
He's a patriot getting bulldozed. Mm-hmm. His life has turned to shit.
Sad part is he's doing better than Dalvin Cook. Oof. Dalvin Cook is he is doing nothing behind that O-line. And the sad part is he'd be doing a lot better with the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
But what do I know?
Yeah. Well.
Ruben Cardenas. Texans play hard against Atlanta. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize in the red zone. That's very true. This is the most fun I've had watching them since 2019. As I said,
good,
CJ Stroud is a gem. Like you have something special with him.
Yeah. They're going to sneak into the wild card, maybe. Yeah. I mean, they're in football hell now because they should have won that game, but
yeah, they should have, but at the same time, it was a very competitive match.
Yeah. Anyways,
definitely. Dodger of Zion, 5-0.
Dodge?
Going to the state fair this weekend. Let's clap at them Gators cheeks.
Oh yeah, they could beat the Gators.
I mean, the Gators are kind of vulnerable. God's butt monkey. This week's random girlfriend of an NFL player of the past, tight end Jessica Simpson. Oh, dude, that was the Taylor Swift before Taylor Swift.
That was, and then she meat bombed though. Do you think that's the Taylor Swift path? That Taylor Swift gets all fat after dating an NFL player?
I don't know, man.
Remember when Jessica Simpson got all fat?
She kind of did, but that was like a couple years after she broke up, though. I think she's thinned out. I mean, that happens to everybody. Sometimes, like, there's shit that happens in personal life.
Yeah, she had some kids, but I mean, she was here. Let's do.
Honestly, the one I'm glad doesn't exist anymore is Ashley Simpson. Like, Ashley she had no talent.
She had none. She was semi-hot, and then she
went on the Orange Bowl and sang for real life. It's like, wow, she sounds terrible.
Yeah, and then she just retired like randomly. Like she was just like
it was for the best for all of us.
Yeah. Let's see. Dude, because Jessica Simpson was so hot. Here.
While you're looking that up,
yeah, you read some while I get some befores and afters.
Just put my Ravens in football hell. At least I have the O's to watch tonight, and at least Notre Dame is proving me right. I wouldn't look at the O's right now. They're down 1-0, maybe more, because they got their.
Are they facing elimination?
Yes, they are down 2-0. They have lost both games. The Rangers look strong. I mean, their bullpen still has issues, but it's 3-0 now. Never mind. So your Raven or Orioles. You be fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's your learning experience year. I had huge questions about your pitching. Your bullpen's been a mess, but at the same time, like, you know what you need to do. Your pitching needs serious improvement.
Is there a browser that can deal with WebP or whatever? Like, this is
I have no idea.
Annoying, dude.
WebP I hate WebP. And the problem with WebP is no other program can convert it, which is stupid. I usually do a snipping program, highlight it, and then just save it as a JPEG. But
yeah, like even Photoshop has trouble with it. Like, it's annoying. All right, this is Jessica Simpson in her prime. Like, look at that. She's a fucking dog.
Oh, she's smoke show, man.
She was a smoke show. And then this was her at her fucking heaviest. Like, talk about your old bait and switch. Like, you put the ring on her. Like, this is like, oh, let's date. Let's have fun. You know, like, oh, then you knock her up and then you get married to her. And then she turns into this just fucking
brother.
Bed,
you
fucking
honestly, man,
alcohol.
that sounds like a personal problem, dude.
No, my ex-wife never meat bombed. She just stopped having sex. Anyways,
you are a fucking asshole. Dude, you meat bombed from the way you were talking.
I did meat bomb for a while.
I meat bombed too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah,
after post COVID, like I'm looking at like old pictures of myself, and I'm like, man, was I really that much of a fat fuck? Shit.
Yeah,
you don't even notice it at the time. It's weird.
Yeah, I was in like a major depression. I just fucking got fat. 6-0 Rangers, and then I was.
Did they hit a homer? Jesus Lord.
I very much meat bombed. And then one day, like, I think I took a picture and like my gut was hanging over my fucking jeans or some shit. And I was like, I got to do something about this. And then I went in the gym and fucking got in shape. But like, oh yeah. And it took a long time to get back in shape. It took about 6 months of going to the gym, sometimes twice a day, to fucking get my shit together. That was a rough time.
The key is not with the gym. It's just like dieting and having the right aspect in the kitchen. Like I tried working out a bad diet. You can't do it. The key is like you have to overhaul in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. The gym will get you fit and toned. The kitchen will get you thinner.
Yeah. But if you get thin and you're not toned, you just
look scrawny. I mean, that was my goal. Like when I was doing this, is just like lose as much weight as I can. Or maintain as much muscle as I can.
Yeah, I had a friend that he was in his 50s and he did this like ideal protein thing and he lost like 100 some pounds. And when you do that, you actually can't exercise because it basically causes your body to eat itself. And he just looked like shit. Like, I mean, he lost a bunch of weight, but like I was like, oh, dude, you look like you've been in a fucking baton death march.
That's how it was for me when I lost a lot of weight in college. Like I went too strict on my calorie regimen. I didn't catch my macros. I overemphasized cardio, and by the time I was down to 195. Like I lost a lot of weight. I looked skeletal, and it sapped me of a lot of strength. Like I was at the point where I was benching almost 200, and by the time I finished, I could barely lift 135. Like that's how bad it got.
But then if you get down to that, that's like your base, and then you can start.
Yeah, and then you can rebuild. And I built some muscle, and I was able to
build some fat too.
Yeah, I mean, I gained 10 pounds, most of it muscle, so that helped out.
Yeah. All right, where are we? What has happened?
I don't know. We're talking about loss and bullshit, but let's talk about Kenny Vasquez. Since Dodger of Zion is here, just wanted to let her know that only Gators get out alive. Go Gators.
All right, where were we on the games? What was the last game that we did? Giants, Dolphins.
Giants,
Dolphins.
Right.
Bengals, Cardinals. Bengals are starting to put it together, right? They're still in football hell.
Yeah,
but they're getting there. They're getting there. And then the Cardinals, they are football hell, right? Like they chased their win over the Cowboys with a loss to the Bengals.
I mean, that's a good way to revive because the Bengals looked a lot like the Bengals.
Yeah. So, anywho's, that was kind of like the most nondescript game of Sunday. Like it was a game that just happened. Like nothing spectacular happened. There was nobody really went off. Eagles and the Rams. The Eagles are definitely a Super Bowl contender. They are 5-0, the last undefeated team. They really haven't played it. I mean, the Rams are a good team.
The Eagles, they dominated, but they're not playing to full potential. That's the problem. Like there's like a thing or two that they're not really optimizing, and I think that's what's causing them to stay closer in games than they should be. Once they fix that up, they'll be fine.
Yeah, and that's what's scary about them. So, obviously the Niners are playing the best football in the league. Because they've got everything going, but you kind of don't want everything going right now. You want that going in fucking January, and that's what's scary is the Eagles could have all that shit going by January, and that's frightening. Frightening. All right, Jets and Broncos.
This was a game. This was a game.
It happened, right? It happened.
Yeah.
Jets and Broncos. The Broncos were leading at one point. It looked like they would actually pull it out.
And they didn't.
They just let the Jets chip away at them. The other thing, the Broncos' run defense is so bad that that's all the Jets had to do. Breece Hall went off for 170 some odd yards.
Yep.
Absurd amount of production on the ground. And just they let Hackett get his revenge. How do you do that? Especially after Sean Payton talked all that shit about Nathaniel Hackett.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it's poetry. Plus, Sean Payton's been doing very poorly as the head coach of the Broncos. That relationship, I don't know how well it's doing. You fixed Russell Wilson. He looks good. Problem is everything else has gone to shit. Your defense has gone from one of the best units to one of the worst. There are constant communication errors, common missed assignments, bad reads, bad just bites. It's a mess. And I mean, you're telling me that the coach that relied on Rob Ryan as a defensive coordinator for several years is not good at choosing defensive coordinators? Oh my God. Shocking. Very shocking. Let's take a look at how the Denver Broncos have been doing this year. And that's really all they've been doing is just running headfirst into a door and just smacking. That's really what the Denver Broncos have been.
I love that clip.
Dude, that's why I put it up, baby.
That's so good. All right, let's read some supers and we'll close out the games.
Yeah,
and we'll do all the bye week.
Mahmoud Farhood. Cristobal still having a job after that disaster against Georgia Tech is embarrassing. I don't care if the refs messed up. You have the lead, take a knee. That's the problem. Everyone would say there shouldn't have been a fumble. It's dude, I don't care. You shouldn't have been in that situation to begin with. My question too, This is also on the running back. Why don't you just dive on the ground and not gain yardage? Like, you just dive on the ground, game's over.
Yeah,
That's all you have to do.
He wanted some yards, right?
Yeah, but even then, it's like just dive on the ground. Just go to like no gain, dive, and then just fall. Fine, you're done.
There must have been something there where like he wanted his back to get a certain amount of yards or something like that.
But that doesn't matter. It's not about personal stats. It's about winning the game, dude.
No shit, but like there was some motivator for him to run that ball. There had to have been. Like there had to have been like some like did he have some bet or something that he, was trying to overcome? Like he needed a certain amount of rush yards. Like that decision is so perplexing. It seems like it was.
What a save by Jari. Puck is wide open too.
It seems like it was influenced by something more than just stupidity. But then again, don't ever underestimate stupidity.
Stupidity is contagious. Beast of Metal, Central, 8th, Chicago, 7th, Arizona, 6th, St. Louis, 5th, Winnipeg, 4th, Nashville, playoffs wildcard 1, lose in the first round. 3rd, Minnesota, the typical loss in the first round. 2nd, Colorado,
he's got
lost in the Western Conference Finals. And first is Dallas. They lose in the second round to Colorado. Interesting.
Okay.
Nick Reyes. Miami is definitely locale of the week. Broncos should be second, 1-4 through 5 games this year. Last year, they were 2-3 under Hackett. Hackett greater than Peyton. He had a better defense.
I threw, like, on this show, we threw Nathaniel Hackett under the bus so many times, and he's a better coach than Sean Payton.
Well, I mean, Peyton wasn't wrong about Hackett, but the problem is if you're going to say that in public, you better be able to back up your shit.
Yeah, dude.
He has failed miserably. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, too, like we can talk about Hackett being a hack because we don't have to back it up. We're not NFL coaches. We'll probably never be NFL coaches. No. But Sean Payton saying that in public, you painted a gigantic target on the back of your head and on your chest.
Up for Hackett.
And you're saying, yeah, that's the thing. Like if you're Peyton, that's what I mean. Like
yeah.
If you say that in public, like you've automatically just said, okay, you've painted a gigantic target on your back. There's a lot of issues with decorum. And if you don't back it up, you're going to get mocked to shit.
Mm-hmm.
You don't talk your trash till after, dude.
No. You don't talk the trash till after. Scooter should learn from that.
Well, let Scooter talk about that. He'll have his traditional loss in January.
But that's the thing. You know what I hate is like people that talk trash before and then they lose. Like there's no recourse. All you have
they try to defend it or some stupid shit.
Yeah, because they're delusional. Like
my favorite thing, Anthony Smith, the former safety of the Steelers. I think this was about 15 years ago. It was like a third-year safety. He was talking about how he was going to stop Tom Brady, Randy Moss, and the Patriots offense. Yeah. What does he do? He gets beaten for 3 deep touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
I think it got cut the next week.
Yeah, it's like Dylan Brooks.
We shit on him hard. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Stop talking shit. Like that dude was lol-cow.
That is the only recourse is like you'll get run out of town.
Yep. Adrian Lansbury. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
NPR, Josh Norman committed PI seemingly almost every other play as a Niner in 2020. Bills, brace yourselves. He was part of the Bills.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's been
like he was sent to the spirit realm by Derrick Henry. That's all everyone knows him for post Carolina. And full disclosure, I had Anaheim jumping 40-plus points year over year to take the first wild card for most of the summer until the Zegras-Drysdale drama dissuaded me, which is crazy because like Dallas Aikens should not lead that much of a decline. Had to literally roll the dice to make the pick. Exactly. Like I don't think Anaheim's going to make the playoffs. They have issues developing players.
Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Alan?
What's up, man? Pats fan here. We are completely screwed. Belichick, please retire or give up GM duties. Mac, you ain't it. Team needs to rebuild. We're done. I mean, you're near rock bottom. Like that's all you can say.
Mac, they were sloppy on everything. They tried that little razzle dazzle play, or like Mac Jones couldn't even execute a fucking pitch out to his running back. Like he looks bad. Like,
and there are people that are just saying it's just the O-line and not Mac. No, it's everything, dude. It's not just the line. The line's part of the problem, but Mac's a part of it too.
He's making mental. He's pressing.
Yeah,
he's
like
got Bill Belichick like breathing down his neck.
He's
telling him that
overthinking
he's
things.
shit.
Like he's not natural. It's like remember Justin Fields first couple of weeks. It's like you're overthinking the game, and when that happens, you just try. You're afraid of fucking up so much that you fuck up. I think that's the issue with Mac.
Yeah, that's me on every date.
Oh, dude, that's me all the fucking time, not just on dates. Phantom Observer, maybe on Thursday we should punish Scooter by making him do a video on 10 reasons why Belichick should sign with the Cowboys. Oh, you remember this? Remember when he was pounding the table for Sean Payton? Remember that?
That's right.
I think we should come back to that.
Yes. He was
pounding that pavement hard. It's like, just wait till we get Sean Payton. We are going to the Super Bowl. We are going to win. The Dallas Cowboys are going to load over you. And I know the excuses are coming, but I mean, as I said, I don't really put that on Dallas too much because, San Fran's just a juggernaut.
They're coming. Them excuses.
More than coming. Justin Ziegler, is it time to fire Bill Belichick? Yes, you could say make others make GM decisions, but he'll not give up control. No, they'll force him to go out to pasture. They'll let him retire with honor. It's like Chuck Noll in his final years or Don Shula in his final years. Like he's done, but it's like he's done too much for the franchise. That's the problem. If they're smart, they would just let him go. I mean, but at the same time,
I think the thing is like he doesn't have the time or the patience for a rebuild. Like,
no,
he doesn't want. He's 72, dude. Like, he doesn't want to be an 80-year-old head coach. He'll either retire or he'll get traded to he'll retire and then come out of retirement to coach a team that's on the edge or could win a Super Bowl that has a lot of the pieces. Maybe.
But the problem is,
Bengals.
He can't. He hasn't proven he can adapt to the modern game. That's the problem.
Yeah, but maybe the Bengals, with Joe Burrow, he's and finally they get rid of Zach Taylor or something like that.
They're not going to fire Zach Taylor.
Or the Chargers get rid of fucking Staley. That's an attractive job, right? To have Justin Herbert as your guy, you can make that work for 2 years. So. All right, keep going.
I don't know, man. Beast of Metal 1989. Pacific, 8th, San Jose Sharks. 7th, Anaheim. 6th, Vancouver. 5, Calgary. 4th, Seattle. Playoffs, wildcard 2 lose in the first round. 3rd, LA Kings lose in the first round. 2nd, Edmonton lose in the second round. 1st, Vegas Golden Knights, they lose in the finals. Interesting pick there, man.
Interesting.
Adrian Lanspiri. Retry. The Bills' logistics failed them. There's time zones in the U.S. It's not like they don't know how it works. Very true. Phantom Observer, big problem is the Colts is they're treating AR like Andrew Luck. They're not really, though. The thing is, he's getting injured on running plays. It's just their AR style. That's what's doing it. I don't think this is an Andrew Luck situation. It's just the way he plays situation. Because the more you handle the ball, the higher risk you have of being injured. And the problem is that's why they were scared away from running quarterbacks for the longest time, because RG3 had that freak injury and then everyone just got scared off. Remember, people question if Lamar Jackson should be a first-round pick when he was drafted. And then when he became good, that revitalized the running quarterback. So that's the thing. There's going to be a big injury in the running quarterbacks. Everyone's going to get scared. The ZXKUQYB, when you think of the Steelers, we think of Utri. I don't know about that. You are known in the general population. 5'8" called Largent, a possession wide receiver.
He was a possession wide receiver.
Greater yards per catch than Moss.
Okay, would you do you ever think of Steve Largent as a vertical threat? Come on, he was a route runner. He was a Hall of Famer, don't get me wrong, but he was a route winner and a route runner. He was not a vertical wide receiver.
I never saw Largent play, so I can't.
He was a possession, he was the ultimate, do a couple jukes and then someone get found in the hole in a soft zone. Yeah, he might have more yards and catches than Randy Moss, but he was the definition of a fucking possession wide receiver. He was not a vertical threat. Not a vertical threat. Sorry. Don't challenge my authority.
And that one guy, what are you going to call Chiefs Vikings? Ref Bowl? I mean, seriously, my second favorite team is KC, and I think the refs are favoring them. I think the thing is, too, Chiefs are one of the more penalized teams in the league. I think they're top 10. So I don't think this is a refs favoring thing. I think it's just a Vikings curse thing. Because you can make two arguments about that no call. One, the ball was tipped, which I don't know if it was. Second, and this is probably the more reasonable one, the ball was uncatchable because that was a weird throw.
Yeah,
it was like way off. So that's the argument they're probably making. The ball was uncatchable, and that's why it's not PI.
I have no idea what's going on with Watson. Tony Williams, hey Tree, I know it's college and not the NFL, but can you please make a video about the Miami Hurricanes fumbled again? Are you going to do a whole thing about that?
A segment on Locale of the Week. That's what's coming, man. That's an easy Locale of the Week.
Yeah, that is a.
I had like a beer or two in me, and then I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, this is bullshit. And then I'm like rambling and like, throw a fucking ball, fucking knee, you fucking moron. So it's like, and it's like I should just have pictures of knees, and it's like, use this, you fucking moron.
You should do a bunch of knees like floating into the screen, just knees.
Now you gave me an idea.
Okay.
Coach Peel basketball. As a Chiefs fan, I demand our own category wins by ref ball. No, dude, that's a Patriots thing. Maybe even a Steelers thing.
Cole from but
they
Chiefs,
mentioned
like they're
one of the more penalized things by
team.
Mahomes.
Yeah.
And 10% of those penalties are probably by Jawan Taylor.
Yes.
Yeah, as I said, like it's not a conspiracy. As I said, it was probably an uncatchable ball that they rolled as no PI. That's all it is. And Vikings fans, I mean, they can bitch up a storm. It's hollow because you lost another game by one possession. Meme Steeler with Matt Canada still employed. How long until Days of Our Steelers gets a revival? God. I don't know.
There's not enough drama around this team. That there will never be more drama than Antonio Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Le'Veon Bell, and Ben Roethlisberger all in the same roster, right? Like there was never more drama than that. That's just how it is.
Oh, dude, never.
Damn, this iPod is going bad. It
was crazy. AirPod. Kaiser and Gilroy. The Niners blowing the Cowboys' nuts off was a bright spot to a mournful day. My mom passed away at 78 that afternoon, dude. That sucks.
Dude,
I'm sorry, brother.
I'm so sorry, brother.
She introduced me to sports when we watched the 84 Olympics together. F cancer, dude.
Yeah,
fuck cancer. I absolutely agree.
Cancer.
Fuck the cancer.
Cancer is bullshit.
It is. It's fucking absolute bullshit. Total bullshit.
Rangav 248. F the play-by-play for the Rays Rangers Wild Card Series. Yes, the attendance was bad, but they took it too damn far. Like they just hated us. At least Jacksonville won. RIP Dallas and Green Bay. Grossing family in the morning. Grossing family. I think it means Grossi.
Yeah.
All right, you read this.
And Beast of Metal. Atlantic. 8th, Montreal. 7th, Ottawa. 6th, Tampa Bay Lightning. 5th, Boston. 4th, Detroit. Playoffs. Wildcard 1, losing the first round. 3rd, Buffalo, losing the first round. 2nd, Florida, losing the Eastern Conference Finals. And 1st, Toronto, President's Trophy winner, losing the second round, which is shocking because you actually have them winning a round. And as a President's Trophy winner, I mean.
No curse, eh? No curse.
Yep.
What would you think is worse, honestly? Because I just saw this picture of Jessica Simpson. Would you rather be married to Jessica Simpson, who's a sweetheart and just got big, or Britney Spears, who is doing knife dancing?
I would rather have Jessica Simpson because she's batshit, man.
Yeah, dude. I don't want my wife to come in doing knife dancing and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, that is, dude, she is disturbed. That whatever happened to Britney is a tragic. Like she was put in the limelight from age 12 or something, and she has never looked at the world as a normal place. So
nope.
It's pretty weird. All right.
Oh yeah, man.
Keep reading.
Yeah, buddy. I'll keep going. Fucking asshole. Ghost Dog 814. Cowboys scored less points than the Giants did this weekend against the 49ers. Pretty much. Very true.
Yeah.
One of those was a pick six, but it's very true.
Yes.
Beast of Metal 1989. Full disclosure, I had Tampa taking the second wild card for most of the summer. Then Vasilevsky went under the knife, gave fourth spot to fourth Metro. Yeah, that does make sense. I mean, Vasi's out, and you don't know Steven Stamkos' future. This might be his last year.
Yeah, he might retire, you know.
No, I mean, he might be a free agent. Like, they're having issues negotiating. AAA, the AL East is about to leave the playoffs without winning a single game. Oof.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I mean, dude, it's very possible. Baltimore, it's getting blown out of the water, and Toronto just look like shit.
Baltimore.
They have pitching issues. There's nothing you can do there. Darian, what do you guys think about these playoffs? I'm surprised the O's and Dodgers look like they're getting swept. LA losing makes me laugh. It's pitching. Like, the O's have pitching questions. Like, that was their question the whole time. Like, they had some hot bat, but like Grayson Rodriguez imploded, Dean Kramer's imploded. Their bullpen, they're without Felix Bautista. And the Dodgers rotation's wrecked. Like, you're down to Clayton Kershaw, who's visibly injured, hasn't pitched more than 5 innings since he's come off of IL. He got shelled. Bobby Miller, who's probably your best pitcher, he got shelled. Mm-hmm. And then, I mean, Lance Lynn is your third pitcher. Like, it's bad.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, I want to shit on Dave Roberts. Like, dude, nobody could do anything with this rotation. Like, it's just, it's wrecked. There's nothing there. And Michael Orm, Giants derping is a way of life for you 5. Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he's accepted it right now.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you want to actually do the derp song? You know what? Let's actually do the derp song.
Do it while we read all these.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Sean Geddes, did you see the video of Rangers fans chanting, "We want Houston," asking for trouble? Oh, Twins fans did that too, and they're down 2-1. So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw the Halloween costumes Toon League made. Those were really funny. That one guy, big girls are the best. I should have known the Giants fan would be unable to see quality. Oh, and Jamar Chase just caught another.
I mean, let's be real, dude. The more C's in the thick, the better. Let's go.
I'm saying I'm skinny. I like them skinny. So.
Oh, nothing wrong with. I mean, I don't mind skinny girls. It's just like you want a little meat in there, man. You want to you want something to eat. I'm gonna eat the thick, baby.
Yeah, I'm skinny. I
just got to be in the right places. You know what I mean?
All right.
And Beast of Metal 1989. Metropolitan, 8th, Philadelphia, 7th, CBJ, 6th, Washington, 5th, Pittsburgh, and that's bold, missing the playoffs, dude. People are getting fired again for that. 4th, New York Islanders, playoffs, wildcard 2 losing the first round. 3rd, New York Rangers losing the first round. 2nd, Carolina losing the second round. And 1st, the New Jersey Devils win the cup.
Oh, wow. He's got the Devils and Jack Hughes for the cup.
I mean, they look good this year. This is the year to do it.
Yeah,
with Akira Schmid. I mean, Akira Schmid looked really good last year.
Yeah, dude.
And Axis Core. Is it possible that San Fran goes into a tanking period if they had never drafted Brock Purdy, or would they give Lance one more try? They'd have given Lance one more try, or they would have gone for Kirk Cousins in the market.
So the Rangers, I want to back up to hockey. Like, the Rangers get the number 1 overall, and they draft Lafreniere, who at the time was obviously the right call. But, like, look at what
they haven't developed him.
Well, no, look at what the other 1-1s are. Jack fucking Hughes, Connor McDavid, and now Bedard is going to be a fucking stud. Like, we get fucking Lafreniere. Like, I mean, like, he's not bad, don't get me wrong, but he's not great either. Like, he's a Nail Yakupov, you know? Like, he's just like, okay. He's an NHL player. No, I don't know. This year could be his breakout year. Kakko is certainly more talented than Lafreniere and more upside. Paul Notar Francesco. People forget the Eagles have a first-time OC and a fairly green DC. High-end talent is filling the void until everyone gets on the same page. Okay, fine. Cool Blue Lions dominating teams as of late and making it really hard to stay calm and rational about their expectations this year. Yeah, I know. You guys are jacking off in your own cornflakes here.
Gotta love it, man.
God's butt monkey. Hey, Broncos need a new defensive coordinator. You can have our head coach for free. Sincerely, a long-suffering Chargers fan. Staley is a fucking all smoke and mirrors because he was McVay's boy and he had Aaron Donald.
Yeah, I mean, I compare him to the modern Mike McCoy for a reason.
Yep. Darian, I hope the Twins can keep hanging with the Astros, but I don't know. Today's game did not look good. Philly versus Braves is a dogfight. Braves, I had it winning all. Yeah, I thought the Braves are going to win it all. Tony Williams, who do you trust more, Matt Canada or Dodgers come back in the NLDS? I trust the Dodgers. Yeah. Tardis Man 85. So is this Cowboys postseason strategy just pray someone else gets lucky against San Francisco? Yeah. Also, what do you think the odds of the Twins coming back are? They are slim.
It's possible, but at the same time, it's going to be tough. Did you? By the way, did you see the end of that Braves game last night?
Yeah, it was incredible.
That was a hell of an ending.
It was incredible.
Like, I thought they were dead to rights. It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, I thought the game was over when they went up 4-0. Zach Wheeler was throwing dots.
Yeah,
dude.
they left him in too long.
Yep. Shawshank Inception. I'm so happy. Here's $10. Rangers World Series bound. Cheers, guys. All right, let's finish up the games and then we'll read these last 4 super chats. Chiefs and the Vikings. The Vikings are trash.
Oh, they mega trash.
Regular or mega
They're
trash?
regular trash. They're regular trash right now. They could go down to Carolina Panthers trash if they trade Kirk Cousins and a few other guys. Justin Jefferson on IR as well. So they both might be gone by the start of next season.
Niners, Cowboys, very simple. We got
Niners,
4
that's Super Bowl.
solid. Yeah, we got 4 solid Super Bowl contenders. This is,
and I'll
this is
show
by
the
week
tiers.
5. Yeah,
that's why we call them tiers. And Dallas is straight wild card.
Yeah,
like they are a wild card team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're basically wild card. As wild card, they're going to lose in the divisional round. We don't have to know.
Dude.
And the Packers and the Raiders. The Raiders are what?
They,
over 500 somehow.
They're 2-3. But I mean, like, how do the Packers not do anything against the Raiders defense? That group got bested by Matt Canada and Kenny Pickett.
Dude,
how do you not do anything against? I mean, Jordan Love, he
looked bad.
He was trying to play too much hero ball. First interception was terrible. Like, he just handed it right to Spillane. Second one was at least a deflection. Nothing you can do there. And the third one, it's like, why the fuck are you throwing that football? Like, that is hero ball to the max. And he is so fucking lucky, Josh McDaniels, because he kicked a damn field goal when he was only up by 4. Well, on a 4th and 1, you had 2 minutes left. They had one timeout. Just go for it. Go for the kill. It's either like, dude, even analytics tells you to go for it there, man. Like, it's just, you either have you give them 2 minutes or potentially 30 seconds. I don't know. That's hard for me to think. I don't know. Yeah, we'll go with the 30 seconds. Like that's just basic knowledge. There's a time to take the points and there's a time to go for the kill. Even if they took the field goal, I'd be like, what the hell are you doing, dude? This is the second time in 3 weeks this has happened.
So, like, if you go for it and you don't get it, right? Like, the net result is the same. In fact, it's actually better. You actually give them less field position, right? So it was just, I know I'm a preacher of take the points. Like, I'm like, take the points, but you got to get the points.
There's a time to take the points. Like, early on, like first half to third quarter, take the points. If it's later, like fourth quarter later, and you have the lead, you go for the kill.
To me, take the points. I don't know, but you got to get them. That's the problem.
But the problem is you're only up by 1 score. If they were up by 7, they kick the field goal. That makes sense because you're going up by 2 scores. But if it's only by 1 score, there's no point.
Yeah, Beast of Metal, fewest points, Sharks, draft lottery, first pick, Flyers, second pick, Canadians. Oh, interesting. Red Rhino, the only reason why I think FIFA is doing the 2030 World Cup in 3 different continents is because it leaves the door open for Saudi to host after, I guess. They want that Saudi money. They took Qatari money. Now they're like, hey, these fucking guys will pay 3x what the other guys pay because they just have money. And we will take that money. We don't care. Money, they just shit out money in Saudi Arabia and Qatar. God's butt monkey, Jessica Simpson is marriage material. Brittany is a one-night stand that you make sure doesn't know your real name, your address, or where you work.
Pretty much. I think that's true.
I mean, that sounds fun, though. And Jason Blessing, shout out.
You don't stick it. You know the rule, dude. Dude, drop the guillotine. You know the rule there, dude. Don't stick your dick in crazy.
You're right.
Exactly. You never stick your dick in crazy. No. Even if you triple wrap that shit, you do not stick your dick in crazy.
Though, here's the thing. If you're us, like, we're going to do such a bad job that they're not going to want to fucking come back.
Do they really? Do they really, though?
I'm just saying.
I don't know about that.
We're going to suck so bad at it. So we get best of both worlds. Like, we get to fuck them, and then they just diss us, and then don't have to worry about it. All right, let's finish out the bye week teams. All right, Tampa is a wild card or is a division team. The Browns are a wild card team, or
I
football
think they're
hell?
close. I would say probably wild card right now because
Okay.
you need teams in there.
I would
Seahawks, I'd say, are
Seattle's a
wild card.
and the Chargers would sneak in.
Wild card / football hell.
Yeah, Chargers will get in somehow. They'll get in somehow. It's between them and the Clevelands for the fringe right there. All right, we made a show. Oh wait, try to sneak one in there, Jared. I see you, buddy. Packers and Raiders. Actually, if Tom Grassi would ever come by again, that's where he belongs. Down in the down.
All the garbage.
All right, thanks Nick for making polls. Thanks mods for modding. Thanks everyone for showing out. We love you. Oh, Hiei, come on. Hiei's trying to sneak one in at the.
Do what he got to do. Do what he got to do.
You read it.
Even if Tom doesn't come in here, you have the Packies ranked too high. Rest of the season reviewing the coaching staff make me believe Justin. I mean, the Packies definitely too high. They kind of do deserve their own tier for losing to Josh McDaniels and the Raiders. They had a linebacker on Devontae Adams.
No, not a linebacker. They had a defensive lineman on Devontae Adams.
Preston, well, edge.
Yeah,
so
edge, whatever.
Linebacker.
Did you see how easy his move was?
Yeah, it was just like that is shades of Keith Butler putting a linebacker on Keenan Allen. Like, that was bad.
That was bad.
Oh.
All right. We love y'all. We'll see you next week. We'll see you on Thursday for Clickbait. Scooter will not diss.
Definitely.
He will come.
He better not diss. I will be hunting him if he does.
Right. We'll see you next week here.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you on Thursday for Clickbait.
Yeah, buddy. Peace out, y'all.
Good night.
See you around.